So this, when you open the Flash animation software, this window will appear. So in this window, you have to choose a new file. So here in the middle column, you will see create new. In that, take first document, that is Flash document. Okay, now this window gets appear. So as we all know, animation is the motion of pictures, or simply an object. It is an object which when we run faster, it gets an animation effect. So simply it is a motion of object. Okay, so motion of pictures. So this is what the animation is. You see cartoons. Now that cartoons is a part of animation. Okay, so in this video we will be seeing the Flash animation. uh, this is the page where the Flash animation, we have to create the animation, we have to draw the sketches. Okay, same window please open in your laptop also, so that you will clearly understand what we are doing. So if you see in the right side of this page, there are some tools box. Okay, there are some tools. So in the tool box, you will see there are selection tool, there is sub selection tool, and the rest of the tools are same as you have seen in the paint. Okay, in the paint you have already seen these tools. So this is same as the uh, paint options. Okay, so now let me show you the some basic drawings. Okay, so when you click on this oval, okay, see, when you click on this oval, you will draw oval here, or you will draw a circle here. Okay, so when I want to move this circle to other side of the page, you see here, when you scroll up and down, this is the page where you will draw the pictures. Okay, so now when I want to select move this object, now I will click on the selection tool, which is the first tool in the toolbox. See, the first tool in the toolbox is the selection tool. So now I will click on the selection tool. I will select this object, and then I can move this object wherever I want. Okay, I'm moving this object wherever I want. Okay, this is the use of selection tool. If you want to move the object, just select the object and then you can move wherever you want. So this is the use of this selection tool. Now similarly, I will take another, so say, let's say a triangle, rectangle. Now I want to give different color to it. So see, in the lower side of this window, down here, we have a fill color option. So click on that, you will see you can select a color whichever you want. So I have taken a pink color. Now I will draw this. See, now this is my square. So now if I want to move this object, now what I have to do, I will click on selection tool. I will just select this object and I can move this object here and there. Okay, so this is my use of selection tool. See, if I do now, I had not selected this object circle. Okay, so but I am moving this. So see, the outliner remains here itself and only the inner part is moving. So this is not used. If you want to move the object, then you have to select this object and then you have to move this object. Okay, so this is the use of selection tool. Now we have a sub selection tool. Okay, now we will see a sub selection tool from the toolbox. That is the second tool, sub selection tool. So now sub selection tool will change the shape of the object. Okay, so when you click on sub selection tool and then click on the object, means select the object. So when you select the object, see here the green dots gets appear. Okay, this green dots gets appear. So now click on that any one green dot. Okay, click on that any one green dot and you can move the object wherever you want. See, now the object got changed in shape. Okay, again you want to change the shape, just select the object and click on that green dot and you can select, you can change the shape of the object. So this is the use of this sub selection tool. Just select the object, you will see this green dot. Now click on the any of the green dot and wherever you want you can move that green dot. So this is how the image will get. Okay, so this is the shape of the image will change. See, this is the shape of the image. I'm just changing. Okay, you can change it anyhow. You can take it inside, or you can drag upward. So what anyhow you can make that image possible. Okay, so this is the use of this subselection tool. Now I have this same tool. We have already seen this line tool. If you want to draw a line, okay, then we have a text box. You can type anything in that text box. This is same options we have already seen in the paint. Okay, then we have a eraser. Even we have this pencil. So whatever you want to draw, you can draw it with this pencil. So this pencil we have. Okay, then we have a brush tool. You with this help of brush tool you can draw. Okay, so this is the all the options in the toolbox. Now let us create one animation. Okay, so now as I said, animation is nothing but a motion of object or images. So we will let's take an example of bouncing ball. Okay, we will create an animation of bouncing ball. Okay, so uh, let's see with an example. So the first step is to set a frame size. So frame size you have to set with the help of F5, or if you are using in your laptop there could be a function plus F5. Okay, function plus F5 or only with the help of F5. So now, so first we have to set a frame size. Just click on F5, or if F5 is not working, click on function plus F5. Okay, so I'm clicking on a F5. You will see here there is a scale upward. Okay, there is one scale. You can set the frame size to wherever you want. I want to set my frame size to 40. So I will click. So I will just click my F5. So when I go on clicking F5, see the counter is moving ahead. Okay, the counter is moving ahead when I go on clicking F5, and I bring it to till 45. Okay, till 45 I have set my frame size. Now I want to set a keyframe. So the counter you are seeing here, okay, so the counter which you are seeing here, so the counter which you are seeing here, you have to take that to the first frame. Now this first frame, I have set the counter to the first frame. You will see this black dot appearing here. So this black dot, what it does, so this black dot is a keyframe of first object. Okay, so this black dot is the keyframe of first object. Now I want to draw the object at this keyframe. Okay, at first keyframe I want to draw the object. So here I will draw the object. Let's take one. Okay, so I drawn this object. See here that black dot is appearing here. That means my keyframe is set here to this object. Okay, now I want this ball to come to the downwards, and again then upward, the downward, upward and downward, as we are seeing the example of bouncing ball. Now I want to bounce this ball in the downward direction. So what I will do, I will just click this counter and move this counter to the next position. Wherever you want, you can take this counter. So I have set this counter here. Now I want to set a keyframe. To set a keyframe, you have to click F6. Okay, to set a keyframe, you have to click on F6 or function plus F6. Okay, here I will click F6. Now see that black dots get appear. Now I want to move this ball to the downward. So to move this ball, we have already seen we will be using this selection tool. I will select this ball and I will move this ball to the downward position. Okay, now again I will move this counter. I will set the keyframe by using F6, or you can use function plus F6. Now I will select this object and I will move this object to the up direction. Again, I will move this counter. I will select this object by clicking on F6. Then keyframe is set. Then I will select this object and I will move this object. Okay, so again I will move this counter. Again I will select this object. I will move this object. Okay, so see here I have not set my key. So this means what, you have to first set a keyframe. Okay, so set a key, click on F6, then select the object and move the object. Okay, again I will go ahead, click on F6, I will select the object and I will move that object to the downward position. So now I have made, see, this is my, I have made this pictures. Now I want to run this animation. So click on Control Enter. So when you click on Control Enter, see my animation is, I see, we got to see this animation. Okay, so this is my animation. But if you see here, if you see, the only ball is going up, down, up, down. Okay. If you want to see the animation here in here itself in this window, then you can click on Alt Enter. Okay. So see this animation clearly. It only goes the ball up, down, up, down. There is no motion in the ball. Okay. So if you want to create the motion in the ball, then what you have to do, in between these two dots, that means in between these two keyframe, you have to right click and choose the first option, that is create motion twin. Again you have to click on the points in between these two keyframe and click on create motion twin. Again same, do it for every key, in between every keyframe. And now see, I will run this by clicking on Control Enter. See, now you will see the motion is going on. Okay, how the ball is going downward then upward. Okay, you will see, we are now seeing the motion. So with the help of this motion twin, we can see this motion. If you don't want this motion twin, you can remove it also. So just again click on right click and remove twin. So when you remove the twin, see here, in the first frame C, I have removed the twin. That's why the ball is directly moving to the downward and then it is going to the motion. So this is the use of frame. Okay. So this I will again set it to create twin. See, the motion is appearing. So this is my bouncing ball image. Okay. Bouncing ball animation. Now I want that ball, this when ball bounce to the downward, or simply I want to draw a ground. Okay, I want to draw a ground. Now how I will draw a ground, see here, I will just take this pencil tool and I will draw a ground here. Now I want to draw a ground. Let me take another layer to draw a ground. Okay. So here we can take a layer by simply click on right option and then insert layer. So I have taken this new layer to draw my ground. So first layer, you can lock the first layer so that the first layer of this bouncing ball will not change. Okay. So I have locked this layer. See here. You can unlock it also and again you can lock it also. And if you don't want to see this object also, then you can click on this dot, the object will disappear. Again, if you want to appear this object, you can simply click on that cross sign. So this is now I want this object to be displayed, so I'm not doing anything. Now see here in the layer 2, the frame size will be by default whatever you have chosen in the first itself. Now no need to choose a frame size separately. Now only you have to set a keyframe. So now in this layer 2 I want to draw a ground. Okay, so when I want to draw a ground, I will draw a ground here. Okay, I will draw the ground here. Okay, now I want to fill the color here. So take this, choose the color of ground, whichever you want, and just fill here. Okay, or you can change the color also. Whatever color you want, you can take. Okay, now see, when I click on Control Enter, see. So this is my animation. You can change the layer also. Layer 2 you can take down, and layer 1 just by dragging the layer up and down. Okay. So see here, I have changed the layer. Now I turn run. The ball now appearing above the ground. Okay. So this is my animation of simple bouncing ball animation. Now I want to show that when my ball gets bounced in the ground, there I want to show some scratches. Okay. So when I want to show some scratches, I will take another layer. I will take another layer by just clicking on insert layer. Now I want when the ball hit on a ground. Okay. Means here. See this, you can move the counter and you will get to see when my ball is hitting down to the surface. So when my ball is hitting down to the surface, I want to show the scratches here. So if you want to show the scratches here in the layer 3, where you take the counter here and just click on F6. Okay, means set the key and then draw the scratches whatever you want. Okay, so this is what I've did, and when again this ball will go upward, my the scratches I want to remove it. So just with this help of eraser tool, you can remove the scratches. Now see here, with this eraser tool, my ground is also getting erased. So if you don't want to get this ground erased, what you have to do, you have to hide this layer. Okay, so this layer is my second layer. I will just hide this layer with the help of this dot. See here, this is here you have one another dot. Click on that, my layers get disappeared. So now you can erase that scratches. Okay, now I erase that scratches. Okay, again, when my ball is getting hitting down, so here my ball is hitting to the surface. Same, I want to draw the sketches here, so I will click on F6 and set my keyframe, and then I will draw the scratches here. Okay, and again when my ball goes upside, I want to remove the scratches, so again I will click on F6. That means I have set my keyframe and I will remove this scratches. Okay, I've removed this scratches. So now let's run everything. When you will run, just unlock everything and then click on Control Enter. See here, only at the third position we are seeing the scratches. At the second it is not seeing because we have not set the key. See, this dot is not in black color. That means we have not set the key. So to set the key, again you have to click on F6. Okay. So this is my animation. Okay. Now suppose I want to draw a tree here. Okay. So again I will take another layer, click on insert layer. Just you have to click on the layer and then click right click and insert layer. So now I will lock all the other layers. Now I will draw a tree here. Okay. Now I'm drawing a tree here. Okay. So I'm drawing a tree here. Now just fill the colors here. Go in this paint bucket tool. In the downward, you will select the color, whichever color you want. Select that color. Okay. And for the tree, I will give a green color. Okay. So this is my tree and here. Okay. Now I will just run by click enter. Lock this all and click enter. See, this is my animation. Now if you want this ball to come ahead of tree, then just shift the layer. Okay, just shift the layer and then click enter. So see, the ball is appearing in the front. Okay, so this is my animation. So now again you can draw whatever you want. Just click on layer and then insert layer. Now I want to draw some mountains here. Okay, I want to draw some mountains here. So let me draw some mountains. So see here, I have just drawn the mountains here. Okay. Now I want to draw one bird. Okay. Again, I will take another layer. Just click on layer and then insert layer. Now I want to draw a bird. So I will draw a bird somewhere here. I will take a color of bird. Let's take this. Take this color as my bird color. I will draw a bird here. Okay. Now suppose I'm drawing some. Okay. So let's say this is one butterfly or some bird. Okay. Now I want this to be. Wait, I will give a color to this. Okay. I have given color to this. Now I want this to move and go into the tree. Okay, I want this move. Then what I will be doing, I will set this counter to the another position. I will click on F6, F6. It will just set the keyframe. Then I will click on selection tool. I will select this object and I will move this object. Okay. Again, I will set this counter to some another number. I will click on F6. I will select this object and I will move this object. Just wait a minute. And now see here, this mountain is appearing in between. So I want to disappear this mountain. What I will be doing, I will just hide this mountain. Okay. Now, or you can just block this mountain so that it will not get disturbed. I will click this object again. We will move here somewhere. Okay. Now again I will select the F6, select that object and move somewhere here. Okay. Again I will hit the counter ahead. I will click on F6 and I select this object. I will here. Okay. Again I will move this object. I will click on F6 so that my keyframe got set to layer 6. I will choose this object and I will move this butterfly here. Okay, so now let's see how this animation works. Now here I will, in between this keyframe, I will create a motion by just clicking on right click and first option create motion tool. So in between this keyframe, just click right click and create motion tool. Okay, so let's take this counter at the first position and we will run. So click on Control Enter to run. See here, this is my animation. Okay, so this is my animation. So the first step, I am just summarizing it. So the first step is to set a frame size. So by clicking on F5 function or function plus F5, you will set a frame size. Now here in this case, I will set a frame size by clicking on F5. Suppose I have set my frame size till 50. Okay, so I have set my frame size till 50. Now this counter I will move to the first position. See here in the first position there is already a circle, small circle. Okay, so that means the first keyframe will be there itself. Now just click on or you can draw a object there. Okay, so draw a object. So by default, my first keyframe is at first position. See this, there is a circle. So my first keyframe is at first position. Now I will draw a circle. Okay, I will draw one object. Now I want to move this object. Now first you have to set a keyframe. So to set a keyframe, just move this counter to wherever you want. Okay, I will set till here. Okay. Now I want to set a keyframe. So by clicking on F6, I will set a keyframe. Now I will select this object and I will move this object. Okay. Again the same procedure. Move this counter to wherever you want. Then click on F6. That means set a keyframe. Then select this object and just move this object. Okay. Now again move this counter. Set a keyframe by clicking F6. Then again select this object and move this object. Same again, set the counter, click on F6, that means set a keyframe, then select this object, move this object. Again same procedure. काउंटर मूव करायचं, click on F6, that means set a keyframe, select this object and move this object. So now when I run this, if you want to run in this window itself, then click on Alt Enter. This is my animation. But if you observe clearly, only the ball is going up, down, up, down. Okay, there is no motion we have seen. So if you want to set a motion, then in between these two dot, that means in between these two keyframe, right click and then set the first option, that is create motion twin. Again in between these two keyframe, set the option create motion. Similarly do it to all the keyframes. Now again run it by clicking on Control Enter. This is my window. Okay, this is my animation window. Now if you want to add a new layer, you just click on the layer 1, right click on the layer 1, there is an option insert layer. So my new layer got added. Now there are in the layer 1C, there are one layer name. You can change it, the layer name, whatever you want, you can give it. Then you have two dots here. So first dot is the disappearing of the object. If you click on the first dot, see, you cannot see the object. Okay, see this, I'm clicking on the dot, the object is appeared and I want to disappear that object, I will just click here. Okay, so if you want to lock this object, then just click on lock option. That means your object will not get disturbed. That means it will not change anything. Okay, that means your object is fixed. So this lock option is very helpful when you are taking the multiple layers. Okay, so now see here, I am going into layer 2. My frame size is by default 50 because I have set it in the first itself. Now no need to set a frame size. Okay, now see here, my keyframe is at the first position. Now you can draw whatever you want, you can draw here. So now let me draw one object. Let me draw a object here. So I have drawn something here. Let me give the color to that, pink color. Now I want to move this object. So again what you have to do is set this counter to wherever you want. Okay, you can set the counter wherever you want and select this object with the help of this selection tool. Select this object and move the object. Okay, so now see here, I have not clicked the F6, so my keyframe is not set yet. So again I will go back. I will first set a keyframe with the help of F6. So here I will click F6, then I will select this object and I will move this object. Again similarly, I will change this counter. I will click on F6, that means my keyframe is set. Then I will select this object, I will move this object. Again same, I have moved the counter, so I have set the keyframe, I had select this object, then I had moved this. Again same, I had clicked F6 here, select the object, then I have moved the object. Okay, so in between this keyframe I will create a motion. Okay, now again I will go back and I will run by clicking on Control Enter. So see here, okay, so this is my animation, simple animation.